Kin gathered close at the hearth, where the fire's warmth guards our little ones and elders from the night's chill. Hear me now. What if the berry dyes and ochre paints that youth smear at the river crossings to twist their faces into strangers' dreams, draw away the hands needed for our fields, leaving plows idle and children hungry? This shadow falls first on our own doorstones, kin, as the young turn from hoe and loom to gaze across the water.
At the hearth, that first evening as embers popped and the young ones nursed at their mother's sides, a daughter of our house lingered by the polished shell that caught the firelight just so. She daubed her cheeks with crushed roots and river clay, reshaping her reflection until it shone like a tail, spinner's lure. "See how the traveller's eyes widen," she laughed to her sister's tradie half, mending for more pigments from afar. But the elder aunt, hands calloused from years of weaving tight thatch, watched the fire dim as fewer logs were fetched. What hands now twist the fibers for winter roofs, when painted faces steal the hours?
By dawn the next day, they crossed to the riverbank gathering, where merchant carts creaked and voices swelled like spring floods. There, under woven awnings, the painted ones danced and sang, their faces slimmed by dyes, eyes widened by ash and fat, drawing woven baskets, smoked fish and young men's pledges from every kin cluster. Our youth poured forth their storehouse gifts, wool skeins meant for clan cloaks, tools sharpened for shared plows, chasing illusions that melted in the sun. An uncle paused, basket half empty, and murmured to the wind, "Will these fleeting gazes fill our hearths with steady labor, or scatter the reciprocity that binds kin through lean seasons?"
Days turned to weeks at the betrothal circles by the pasture edges, where pairs once formed from proven hands, those who knew the soil's turn and lamb's birthing cry. Now, suitors pledged to painted brides, their true faces hidden like untended paths overgrown with thorns. Households rose crooked. The man, sated by dances but unmet by dawn chores, wandered off to hunt alone. The woman, expecting endless tribute, let the spindle idle while her paints renewed. Children came few, nursed poorly amid neglected milk herds, and trust frayed like old rope who now guards the boundary flocks when eyes chase shadows.
Seasons wheeled into harvest, and the field spoke clearest, furrows half, sown where youth once toiled shoulder to shoulder now choked with weeds from hands lost to die, pots and shell, gazing. Neighboring kin networks strained, their own storehouses thinning as shared labor faltered, no reciprocity across the streams, no skill passed from elder to youth in workshop shade. A grandmother at the council circle by the great oak lifted her voice, cracked as dry earth, when painted lures pull the strong away from kin duties. Do the pastures green for our little ones, or do the herds stray unguarded into the wild?
Years deepened the wound, rippling to the burial grounds where ancestors' stones stood silent under frost. Lineages thinned like winter streams, elders sat fireless, their tales of seed saving and fence, mending unheard by ears tuned to river songs. Youth grew scarce, their skills unborn, no hands to mend the thatch, no voices to call kin home. The land itself withdrew, yields paling as stewards chased mirages, leaving tools rusted and rituals broken.
Hear the elder's final word. Kin at this hearth where fire yet holds. If dyes and shells continue to twist faces from true labor, households fracture like storm, split timber. Elders shiver untended. Children cry from empty bowls. Trust dissolves into whispers of betrayal. Fields lie fallow under untrod paths, and our lineage ebbs like smoke into the endless night. Turn now to plow and loom, to the steady gaze of proven kin, lest the fire go cold for all who follow.
Kin gathered close at the hearth where the fire's warmth guards our little ones and elders from the night's chill. Hear me now, if the echoes of our forebears quicken your blood with their ancient truths, bear that spark into the wide world, whisper it to the winds, and lend it strength through your steadfast steps. Every murmur you share weaves tighter the chain of wisdom, nourishing the toil of insight that binds the ages one to another. Let your tongue join the chorus, sustaining the quest for what endures, probing not just the heart's own shadows but the woven fates of the lands we claim as ours. Etch your signs upon the shared stones, in tales retold or thoughts laid bare, and tread the trails our sires have blazed toward the wellsprings of knowing. Stand firm in this vigil, and you uphold the flame, ensuring the counsel of those gone before flows unbroken through the turning years.